How's it going, guys? IW here. Got the truck and trailer ready. We're going to pick up something exciting. I don't know if I want to say what it is yet, but one of my friends is getting a free drift car, so this is going to be kind of exciting. I'm really looking forward to this. How's it going, guys? Wanted to do a quick update on this trip. Going to pick up my friend from the airport, and then we're going to go pick up her new drift car. She's supposed to be getting this thing for free. So, picked up Jen, and we got the trailer. We're like 15 minutes away from the guy's house. We'll see how it goes, see if we get murdered.
Corporate chain stuff, we have a ton of like independent family-owned businesses, small business owners. Yeah, my buddy. Mine's not like that big. My buddy's
So here it is. It's a 350Z, fully drift setup. It's got a hydro. It's got these cool bumpers with the jack points. It's got bash bars on the side. 6-speed. Oh, with the sicky e-brake, hydro e-brake. This thing's pretty awesome. Doesn't run though, but this thing's gonna be a really cool project car for her. Drift car. Hopefully she'll probably make a YouTube video on it too. Her video will probably be a lot better than mine. So this is great, going to pick up the 350 and the diesel went into limp mode for some reason. That's a lot of fun, so got to figure out how to get that fixed and figure out how to get home with this thing not making much power at all and shaking like crazy. So, little update, we're still 100 miles from the shop and the diesel's still in limp mode. Tried resetting it, didn't work. We had the tool, still didn't work. It still vibrates like crazy and barely wants to pull anything. So, but yeah, we got the 350. It's still insane to think that this car was free. Like, no joke. No, she didn't pay anything for it, and it has a bunch of drift mods on it. These bash bars and shit. Kind of crazy. Brembo brakes. BC coilovers. Did half of a braided brake line set up. So it wasn't without problems, but we got the 350 back. This thing has heated seats. That's crazy. With race seats. So that don't work. Gauges. It's a 6-speed CD00. That's sweet.
It's in better shape than what I thought it was going to be, like when you told me about it. You know? Like it locked itself?
So these goobers got this car running, but they locked the keys in it, so that's exciting. Oh, they fixed the window. Don't worry about that. So a little backstory on how she got this car. This car was given to her for free, 100% free. The guy didn't want anything for it. The guy was really awesome. The deal was so good that I thought we were going to get murdered when we were going there, because like, who gives somebody a free car like this? But the guy was really cool, and didn't want anything in return. We gave him some donuts though. We gave him some Krispy Kreme donuts, so transaction done. But yeah, he didn't want anything, and he said, he was honest about it. He was like, yeah, I think the only thing it might need is like a fuse or some little wiring or whatever. And that's all it ended up being, was pretty much a fuse and the battery terminal, and that was it. So I picked her up at the airport, and we drove down, picked the car up, loaded it up, got back. We had some issues. You'll see that in this video too. The truck had an injector go out, so we had issues with that. We didn't get back as soon as we would hoped. And then we unloaded it the next day, and they were working on it for like 20 minutes. I was shipping out parts, orders. If you guys need any Mark III Super parts, hit me up. So I was shipping out those, and they were like, yeah, it just needs a fuse and a battery terminal. So I stopped and got one on the way back, and boom, put that on, and it fired right up. But I think they had it fired up before that, just it would fire up and shut off because of the fuse or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So here it is, the free 350Z. This thing has a ton of track prep stuff on it. It's got rear bash bars, front bash bars, side bash bars. It has a Sickie Hydro e-brake on it. Best thing is it's a CD00 transmission, 6-speed. That's awesome. It has a welded diff that's kind of aggressive to drive, and the car's way too low, but for a free 350, this is insane. I can't believe that Jen got this thing for free. The people that she knows is just insane. For this thing being a drift car, it's actually not in that bad a shape. She's planning on getting it road legal and everything, and driving it to the track and driving it everywhere. I don't know if that's what I would do, just because of everything that it needs and stuff, but you can't really go wrong with a free car, because you could put everything back together, and I mean, you'd only have like a couple of thousand in it by the time you get it ready for the street, because it needs like turn signals. It's easy. Just they need them wired up. It doesn't have a heater core. That's probably the hardest part to find and replace. You have to pull the whole dash out and do all that stuff, and then like this panel was cut, so you'd have to add that. But I mean, for a track car, this thing's like awesome. This thing would be so sweet if you could just leave it alone and like take it to the track, but I know that she can't. I know that I couldn't either. I'd be wanting to fix things and make it nicer. Oh yeah, and it's got some decent wheels on it. They're like Ray's T37 replicas, but they look good. And it has Brembos. I'm not sure if this is the model that would have Brembos from factory, or if these are an upgrade. I know these are like I would assume like the Evo 8 for the Hydro e-brake. It has these custom aluminum door panels. They look kind of cool. She doesn't really like the looks of the door panels, like that specific sticker, but I think they look kind of cool. It's got Corbeau seats, however you say that, with these custom 5-point harnesses. I don't really like these as much. I had, I think, 4-point harnesses in my old Drift Mark III, and I like them a little bit more. These are more secure, but I don't like these as much for like, especially for street driving. Maybe for track, but this is a track car, so. Harness bar doesn't have a roll cage or anything. It's got all stripped interior. You'd think a car with this level would have like a roll cage, but maybe they were getting to that. Looks like. What's going on back there? Ew. Some nasty welds or something like that, but can't see that from my house. Here's the motor of the 350. It's a DE. Not really sure on the miles. The miles doesn't show up on the dash. And she said that the last reported miles, I think, was like 90 something, but that was like in 2012, so it's probably got a lot more than that now. As you can see, it's sat for a while. It's got spider webs and everything. All this thing needed was a battery terminal and a fuse, and it ran. That's all it needed to get running. It still has like a little bit of a mist, but it had a bunch of old gas in it. So I figure after you start running it a little bit and get that old gas out, then it'll be a lot better. It'll start to run better.
Blowing white smoke out the back, but I can't see shit out the back.
Oh, that bar.
There's so much much smoke, dude.
It probably just needs like cleaned out. Like it should get better.
I really don't know what you guys have here against like pavement.
It's expensive.
Like pavement is a fucking beautiful thing. And I realize now that, you know, like when you have like a sore throat and you don't realize like what your life was like before you had a sore throat, and you're like, damn, you know, I played myself. Like I didn't enjoy life when I had a sore throat, when I didn't have a sore throat or a stuffy nose. That's what it feels like right now, but with pavement. Just didn't appreciate pavement enough. Brother, can you please drive this car?
Why?
Because I cannot see and actually let go of the clutch at the same time.
I don't want to get arrested.
Okay, so whatever. Which way are we going, right?
I would go, yeah, right.
That's right.
Plus, I want you to experience this.
I do. I want to experience it, but I can barely fucking reach my phone fucking clutch, dog. Driving the Z. We're doing fine, right? That was either. This is like so aesthetic though. Think about it. Like look at that. That's fucking gorgeous. This thing is beautiful.
She's gonna be coming back in like 2 weeks, and then she's gonna drive this thing home. We have to do a couple things to it. We have to raise it just a little bit, and we have to put seat sliders in it so she can actually reach the pedals and not like be peeking over the steering wheel. But we're gonna do that, and then she's gonna be driving it 17 hours home from West Virginia to Miami. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a real test of this thing's reliability. I think it'll make it. I think this is gonna be a good car. I mean, it's NA and stuff, so these things are pretty reliable from what I've seen. I think she'll make it.